Yeah, I'm back to talk about what's probably my favorite film of all time, The Crow. It came out in 1994, directed by Alex Proyas, and yeah, it's based on a graphic novel. And anyone who's seen this movie or heard of this movie would know what it's about. Basically, it's Devil's Night, and it centers around Eric Draven and his fiancee Shelley. They're about to get married, on Halloween, yeah, the next day, but they end up getting murdered by this gang of criminals pretty much who's just, pretty much starts fires on Devil's Night and just yeah, causes havoc pretty much. So yeah, him and Shelley get killed, and basically 1 year later, after that, he's brought back to set the wrong things right, basically get revenge for his and Shelley's murder. Yeah, that's pretty much what it's about. And I really love the beginning, where Sarah's narrating. Yeah, people once believed that when someone dies, a crow carries their soul to the land of the dead, but sometimes a sadness is carried with it and the soul can't rest. And then sometimes, just sometimes, the crow can bring that soul back to put the wrong things right. I just love that, quote that I just love that line, honestly. And that scene where he's brought back by the crow is just amazing as well. I just really do love this movie. I really do enjoy it. It's probably my favorite film of all time, like I said. I also read the graphic novel. The graphic novel is good. It's awesome. It's more detailed, really. Yeah, it's just more detailed. And there's things in the graphic novel that aren't in the film, obviously. Obviously, when a film is based on like a book or a graphic novel or a TV show, for example, they don't have, they don't put everything in. They take out a lot of the stuff. Yeah, take out most of the stuff. But yeah, I honestly can't tell you, yeah, just how much I love this movie. But the sequels aren't that great. For example, The Crow City of Angels, which centers on this character Ash. Mia Kirshner comes back as Sarah. In the first film, it's Rochelle Davis playing Sarah, She's like 8 or wait, I'm not sure how old she is. I haven't seen The Crow in a while, so not sure how old she is in the first Crow film, but she's a little older in City of Angels. She comes back and she helps Ash. But basically, the plot of the second one is pretty much the same as the plot of the first one. They like try to remake it, but in a really fucking shitty way. Like, yeah. So it's basically centers on Ash, played by Vincent Perez. He has the son Danny. They witness like these drug dealers or something you know, killing a guy. I think, yeah, killing someone from what I remember. And then those drug dealers go after Ash and his son to kill them because they witnessed it. And that's pretty much what it's about. He they both get killed, and then you know what happens. The crow brings Ash back to fucking set the wrong things right, to avenge the death of him and his son, pretty much. And this movie is honestly just so shit. One of the worst I've ever seen. I didn't mind Vincent Perez as Ash. He's not a bad, well, he wasn't bad in it really. Maybe with his crying, it's like a bit annoying, but other than that, I didn't mind him. And his costume looked awesome. It really did. But it's just, they didn't really put the right actor for that, into that role, I don't think. The Crow City of Angels, I think it's based on a graphic novel as well. I'm not too sure. I'm pretty sure there's a graphic novel called The Crow City of Angels. I just don't like this movie at all. Thomas Jane is in it as well. He is shit in this. He's just like some sort of pervert in this, like some sort of pervert guy. I don't know. It, almost pedophile like even. He creeps me out in it, and he just is shit. I just don't like the kind of character he's playing. Sorry, in this movie. I mean, I don't like it. And also the villain. Next, I'm gonna pick on the villain. The villain is fucking shit, shit as well. He sucks. Judah. Yeah, Judah's his name in this one. The villain. And I don't know. I've never seen that actor on screen before. Before, the Crow City of Angels, so I don't really know what he's been in, what else he's been in, who he is, and I don't really give a fuck. He's a terrible actor in The Crow City of Angels. The villain, I just honestly don't know how to describe him. The only word that comes to my mind about, when talking about this movie is shit. It's just a piece of shit. That's it. It's garbage. No, no doubt about it. And really, yeah, if you guys like it, it's fine. I mean, this is just my opinion. I'm not a fan of this movie at all. Yeah. And then, there was The Crow Salvation. That's with Eric Mabius. He plays Alex. Basically, his girlfriend's murdered. He's framed for the murder. He ends up on death row, gets electrocuted, and the Crow brings him back to again set the wrong things right. It's pretty much the same thing as the first two. Just the same plot, same concept. By this one, I don't know, it starts to kind of feel like it's being done to death, but not really at the same time. I don't know how else to really describe it. But yeah, Kirsten Dunst is also in this movie as, his girlfriend's sister. And yeah, she's actually pretty good in this. this is one of her earlier roles because this film, it came out in 2000. That was a couple or a few years ago before the first Spider-Man, I think. Yeah, before Sam Raimi's first Spider-Man. Yep, couple or a few years before that, and yeah, just looks like she's still, she's only starting out with acting in The Crow Salvation. And yet, Eric Mabius, sometimes it's kind of annoying how he whispers everything most of the time. But other than that, good good actor, and he was actually a good choice in my opinion to play this character. It's just like the makeup was a bit off to me in this though. I know he was like electrocuted, so his skin was burnt and everything. And yeah, the makeup in this just looked kind of shit. And yeah, so it's basically the guys who killed his girlfriend are cops, dirty cops, pretty much. And he was looking for a man with a scar and, just wanted to find out who killed his girlfriend, pretty much. Yeah. Who, that's it. And yeah, there's some great action in this as well. And obviously, he's invincible, like Eric Draven and Ash were before him. But at some point, he gets his powers taken away, and that also happens in the first two films. It's just. These are more like really reboots of this, like different takes, but done not as well as the first film, really. It's not really done that well. It's, yeah, The Crow Salvation is my favorite of the sequels, but it's not really the best. It's still kind of shit. You know, I'm kind of 50-50 on it, kind of shit, kind of decent. That's pretty much how I feel about it. But it's my favorite Crow sequel. Wicked Prayer is my least favorite movie out of all the Crow films. Yeah, Edward Furlong's good. He's good as in the Crow Wicked Prayer as what was his character's name? I've already forgotten. Oh, that's right, Jimmy Cuervo. Yeah, as Jimmy Cuervo, he was pretty good. As the new Crow character, they couldn't have really picked a better actor and a better actor, in my opinion, to play a new Crow character. It's just the way this film was done. All the other bad actors that surrounded him, pretty much. So, and also, his girlfriend, the actress who plays his girlfriend, was in Wrong Turn as well. I'm pretty sure, from what I can remember. Now, I don't really remember much about this movie because I haven't seen any of these in a really long time, but I'm just kind of doing this from what I can remember from my memory of, yeah, just whatever I can remember. So basically, his girlfriend's killed by this cult or something. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a cult. And then Jimmy is brought, Jimmy is killed as well, and then yeah, both of them are killed, but then Jimmy's brought back by the crow to set his wrong things right, pretty much to get his revenge on the people who killed him and his girlfriend. But yeah, the same story again. Eric Draven and his fiance in the first one, but that's an amazing film. Then there's Ash and his son. That's a little different, but not by much. City of Angels, City of Angels, yeah, that's Ash and his son. Like I said, fucking same concept. They just had made him have a son instead of a girlfriend. And then the Crow Salvation, Alex's girlfriend. The Crow Wicked Prayer, Jimmy's fucking girlfriend. So that concept has already been done to death with these female characters getting killed off, and also the main lead character getting killed off and then brought back by a crow. Yeah, by the fourth one, I mean, I just couldn't really stand it anymore. That's the truth. I mean, I've always said that The Crow Wicked Prayer was decent. I've always tried to be open minded about that movie, but then when I get to thinking about it, what's really good about it except for Edward Furlong? Nothing really. It's just a really bad movie. Piece of shit, pretty much. There's a lot wrong with that movie. Yeah. Ugh. So yeah, that's pretty much it on with the Crow movies. But I just want to get your thoughts on one more Crow related thing. Would Would you want to see a reboot? Would you want to see a remake of The Crow? Because apparently they've been working on one for a while now. They had a lead actor. They cast Luke Evans. Sorry. Well, Luke Evans was one of the actors that was meant to be playing Eric Draven. They cast him before they cast Jack Jack Houston or Huston or however the fuck you pronounce his name. He's like a television actor. I saw him on Boardwalk Empire. Great fucking show, by the way. I love that one. And he's so good in it as a character called Jack, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's from what I can remember. Oh, no, sorry. Not Jack. I forget what his name was now. I'm blanking on that, but he was good in it. But yeah, they had him cast to play Eric Draven last. Then he dropped out. Now it's in fucking development hell. So I don't know what the fuck is going on with this movie now. Is it gonna come? Are we going to get it? Will it fucking happen? Honestly, because they're just fucking us around with all these movies like Halloween Returns, fucking the Crow remake now. Then there's Friday the 13th, the new film that's meant to be coming out in Friday the 13th fucking series. Then there's just a lot. And also, Stephen King's It, that remake is taking a while to be made as well. Sorry if it seems like I'm bitching a little bit. I can't really fucking help it. Man, it's just It's just bullshit. How they just keep delaying all these movies. And Halloween, the new Halloween, got delayed more than any movie, really. To me, anyway. And also, Hellraiser remake. That's fucking in development hell. And I'm glad it is, to be honest. I'm fucking glad it is. Because I heard Doug Bradley would be coming back as Pinhead. Clive Barker would be writing and directing, I think. And so it would have been pretty much the same movie, but but more modern and with some CGI and everything. Because I think the original had practical effects, although I'm not too sure on that. Why remake a movie if you're gonna make it exactly the fucking same? I mean, look what fucking happened with Psycho. Psycho 1960, Alfred Hitchcock's is fucking amazing. I love that movie. I've only seen it once, but I really did fucking love it. And then there's the remake, 1998, with fucking Vince Vaughn as Norman Bates. Can you see the difference? Fucking Anthony Perkins as Norman Bates, amazing. Vince Vaughn, fucking shit. Anthony Perkins, creepy as Norman Bates. Vince Vaughn, fucking not. He's just laughable as Norman Bates. He's shit. Terrible. Fucking terrible as Norman Bates. Why did they even cast him in the first fucking place? Gus Van Sant? I'm sorry. I'm sure you've made some pretty good movies since, but fuck your remake of Psycho. That's it. I fucking said it. Fuck your remake of Psycho. One of the worst movies I've ever seen. No offense to you, though. So, anyway, I guess that's pretty much it for now. Thanks for listening. Subscribe. Stay tuned for more, live broadcasts, live hangouts. Peace.